Good morning, students. Today I will revise the two chapters, The Last Child and The Adventure of Toto from Moments, supplementary reader. Students, in the first chapter, The Last Child, you have studied about the feelings of a child when he goes to the fair with his parents. You have known, students, when the child goes to the fair, on his way he saw mustard field where the mustard flowers were blooming. The dragon flies, butterflies, black bee, they were moving, flying over the flowers in search of sweet juice of that flower, nectar of that flower. Students, now the poet was much attracted, fascinated to see the beauty of that mustard field, and he stood there. He wanted to catch the butterfly or black bee, but he could not catch. While he was attracted there, his parents had gone forward. They were calling him, "Come, child, come." Students, you have known that often the child was lagged behind. When he moved forward, he saw that there was a grove, means cluster of trees, group of trees, where his fathers had gone at that place, and he also went there. When he went to the grove, the flowers began to fall over him, and some petals were also there falling, and he was catching the petals in his hands. But his parents were calling him, "Come, child, come," and then he moved forward. Students who have studied, when he reached where the toy sellers were selling their toys, different type of toys were there. The child wanted to have some toys, but the parents of child did not purchase any of them. And father said that the child was too old to play with the toys. Students, the child went forward and he saw that the sweet sellers were selling their sweets. They were calling loudly, "Gulab jamun, barfi, rasgulla." The name of different type of sweets were called by the sweet sellers, and the child heard. When the child saw barfi, barfi was the most liking sweet for the child. He wanted to eat barfi, but his parents didn't purchase, and they were calling him, "Come, child, come." Students, you have known, when the parents had gone forward, the child also was moving behind them. On his way in the fair, he saw that when his parents had gone into the fair, he also had gone. In the fair, he saw that balloon sellers was selling different colored balloon, and he wanted to have them, but the parents didn't purchase. Further, he moved where the snake charmer was showing the performance of snake by playing the flute. The child stood there and he listened to the sound of flute. He was attracted to see the performance of that snake who was raising its hood. Now, students, when parents had gone forward, the child again moved there, and there was a roundabout where the child was looking at the people who were swinging fast on that roundabout. The child also desired to go on that roundabout, and he did not know that at that time his parents had gone away. He thought that his parents were standing behind him, and he requested by saying, "Father and mother, I want to go on roundabout." When there was no answer from his parents, he looked behind and found that his father and mother had gone away. He began to cry. He was lost in the fair. This was the place when he was lost in the fair. He began to cry, "Father, mother," but no trace of father, mother was seen anywhere. So he was running in the fair, crying loudly, "Father, mother," searching here and there at different places, but he could not find his parents. Students, at last you have studied, when he reached a shrine means temple, he found that there was a big crowd. He thought that his father would be there. He went there and he was searching. He had been tired and he fell down. Nobody cared for him, but a person who saw that child, he took the child in his arm and he began to console him. He asked him where he had come from and who were his parents, father and mother. But the child was crying. The tears were rolling from his eyes and he was only crying, "I want my mother, I want my father." Students, in this way, when the man found that the child was crying for his father and mother, then he took him to the place where the balloon seller was selling different colored balloons, and he asked the child to have any of them, but the child rejected. He said, "I want my mother, I want my father." Anyhow, the man wanted to console him by taking him to the sweet seller where he was selling different type of sweets. He told the child to have any kind of sweet to eat, but the child rejected and said, "I want my mother, I want my father." Students, who have known, the child had gone forward, the man had gone forward with the child, and the man wanted to console the child to show the performance of snake and to listen to the sound of flute played by snake charmer, but the child rejected all. At last, when the man took the child to the roundabout and he advised him to go on the roundabout, even then the child neglected and he said, "I want my mother, I want my father." In this way, students, you have seen in this lesson that the child first of all desired everything, whatever he had seen in the fair, like balloon, like to enjoy on roundabout and to purchase barfi and to purchase balloons. But at last, when he was lost in the fair, he showed his love for his parents and he was only crying, "I want my mother, I want my father." While the man consoled him by saying that he could take anything in the fair that he wanted, but the child neglected all and he said, "I want my mother, I want my father." Students, further story is not given as you have studied. Whether the man had met with his parents or not, it is not given. So, the whole lesson that I have told you today, you have to revise it again at your home. Now see the second chapter, that is the adventures of Toto. Students, I have told you that Toto is the name of a small monkey that was purchased by the narrator's grandfather. Narrator means writer of this lesson. Narrator's grandfather had purchased Toto from a Tonga diver we have studied. One day when he was going there, he saw that grandfather of narrator was going there. He saw that a Tonga diver had tied a small monkey. Its name was Toto. He had tied it to feeding trough, and he wanted to purchase from him. Now, students, you have also studied how the grandfather of narrator was fond of having pet animals like rabbits, squirrel, tortoise, goat, and many more. So he also wanted to add one of the animals, that was a small monkey named Toto. And anyhow he had purchased from Tonga diver for 5 rupees only. He had given 5 rupees to Tonga diver and brought Toto to his house. And he wanted to keep that Toto, that monkey, as a pet in his private zoo. But the problem was there, students, at the house of narrator's grandfather. What? As you have studied that grandmother did not like the mischievous animal like monkey and others who could do mischievous deeds. Students, this was problem. So grandfather of narrator wanted to keep Toto secretly, and he put it in a closet you have studied. In that closet, when he put, and during night he wanted to go to see the condition of that Toto, he found that Toto had destroyed the things that were kept there. So he was worried. Then he wanted to change the place of Toto from that closet to another place, and he decided to keep Toto in a big cage in the servants' quarter, and he had taken Toto to that big cage and kept there. In that big cage, students who have studied, the squirrel was, tortoise was, goat was, and other different animals were there, and he had also kept Toto there. But the problem became serious during night, that Toto did not let other animals sleep, and he destroyed them all. As you know that one day narrator's grandmother had to go to Saharanpur to collect his pension, as he was a serviceman and now he had been retired, and every month he was getting pension from Saharanpur. So he wanted to go there. But the problem was he did not want to leave Toto with the other animals there, as he disturbed them. So he kept Toto in a canvas bag, and he took him also to the railway platform of Dehradun. Students, at the platform of Dehradun, when he kept that bag on the platform, Toto began to jump, began to roll in that bag, and the people, the travelers who were at the platform, they were interested to see what it was. You have studied anyhow. He reached Saharanpur railway platform, students, and when at the place where there was turnstile, a type of gate through which only one person can pass, where the ticket collector was checking ticket and to each passenger, each traveler. Then he was asking for the ticket, and the grandfather showed the ticket. During that time, Toto did something. Toto kept his head out of that bag anyhow. Then ticket collector thought that it was a dog, and he charged for that dog for 3 rupees as a charge, as a fare, and he asked 3 rupees, and grandfather of narrator had paid. Then the grandfather of narrator took a tortoise out of his pocket, and he showed to the ticket collector, and he asked for the charge for that animal. But ticket collector touched and struck to that animal and found that it was not a dog. So he said that there will be no charge for this animal because it was not a dog. Anyhow, he had collected his grandfather of narrator had collected his pension from there, and he returned back home. Further, what happened is, students who have seen that it was problem to keep Toto among the animals in the cage. So he decided to keep Toto in his stable. He took Toto to the stable where a donkey was there, named Nana was, you have studied. And during night, when narrator's grandfather had gone to see the condition of Toto, he found that there was disturbance in that stable, as donkey was disturbed by Toto. When narrator struck on the haunch of donkey, he found that Toto was sticking to the ear of that donkey, as he had cut the ear of donkey with his sharp teeth. Seeing this, the grandfather of narrator was very worried, and he did not want to have it. Many other mischievous works you have seen that when it was winter season and a big bowl was kept for his bath, warm water was there inside. He was feeling the temperature of water, and he was imitating the habit of narrator as he was bathing. In the same way, Toto also tried to bath. Next thing you have seen that when a big kettle was kept on fire for boiling for tea, and this Toto had gone there and opened the lid and got into the kettle. When the water began to boil, it was crying and it was feeling heat. The grandmother saved his life. This was also mischievous work. Next mischievous work you have studied that when one day a dish was prepared and kept on the table, dining table. It was pulao. It was kept in a, this means plate here. This means food and plate both. In that plate. Pulao was kept. This monkey Toto had gone there and it had taken the dish and he climbed the jackfruit tree and he was eating there. When grandmother went there, then he had thrown the dish upon her. And students, in this way, when narrator's grandfather saw the mischievous deeds of Toto, he was tired of it. He did not want to keep such type of animal in his house, and he thought that he was not able to keep this type of animal in his private zoo. So he decided to return it back to the tanga driver. He took this small monkey to the tanga driver again, and he sold it again he sold it for 3 rupees to tanga driver again. In this way, in this story, we have seen how Toto was the name of a small monkey and how he had done many mischievous deeds. So the narrator's grandfather first of all kept in his house, but later on he returned it back. He sold it back to the tanga driver for 3 rupees only, as he had purchased for 5 rupees, but he returned it back for 3 rupees only, as Toto was very mischievous animal. So students, in this way these 2 chapters have been revised. It is your duty to prepare these 2 chapters from moments thoroughly. You should read. The questions will be asked from middle part, and next day I will revise. Writing section means diary entry, and grammar 2 chapters that are tense and determiners. Thank you.